Hello. So I have downloaded the linuxcnc stretch ISO, what you'd create like a DVD or a USB drive from. And I guess I wanted to show what it will look like when you boot it. So this is assuming you've already created the USB or DVD. So I created a virtual machine here that will allow me to kind of test run it. It'll actually look very similar to my desktop. I actually use the same installer to install Linux on my laptop here. But I just wanted to show how it will look um, when you first boot it. So I'm gonna run it here. So this is what you'll come to. So it has a few a few different options here. Most of it, you normally only use the live or the Debian installer. This would be if you're going to actually install it, and then there's a text installer and speech synthesis. Cool. But I'm just going to run the live, and it doesn't take very long to boot on this VM. So this is honestly probably what it will look like on your system as it's booting. It just a Linux thing. It scrolls a bunch of text as it's finding hardware and running stuff. All right, so so this is what it looks like, and it depends on your computer. This thing comes up in a kind of a weird resolution. I'm going to change it. This is just because of the virtual machine. I'm going to change it to something a little higher. There. All right, so here is my live boot. It's running off the. It would be like running off the USB or CD-ROM. So this is the menu. There's actually a flyout menu down here, which has terminal, file manager, which kind of looks like a normal file manager, internet, which works. I think it's Firefox. So, I mean, you can surf the web. Well, let's go to Google. Yeah, see? CNC. Hey, look at that. So, anyway, but it's very much feel of Windows. You know, I can minimize what's different or with this version. This desktop environment is XFCE, which is a pretty lightweight environment. They picked it. I think the linuxcnc group picked it because it was a pretty lightweight environment. So this is what you get right out of the box. Here's the CNC directory, which has the documentation, getting started, latency test, Linux CNC. Here's the two wizards that come with it, PNC-conf wizard and the step-conf wizard. PNC would be for any Mesa hardware, and step-conf wizard is for the printer port. I honestly have not really used either of these, so I couldn't give a review. But it comes with other stuff like just some education stuff, graphics. It comes with GNU, LibreOffice Draw. Honestly, I haven't used much of this stuff either. I have used their Office, which is LibreOffice. It's very similar to Microsoft Office. And you have settings, which has display. You saw me go in and change the display resolution. It's pretty straightforward what you can do. It's very Windowsy. You could install a different desktop environment, like Cinnamon or something like that. Um, I honestly, this works just fine for me. So if I wanted to bring up and try linuxcnc just to see, there's a bunch of simulators in here. So that it opens up to the Axis simulator. It asks you if you want to copy it to your home directory, so you can modify it. I say yes. And this will load up linuxcnc. Now this is a virtual machine, so it does not have a real-time environment, and so it's not gonna run well real time, obviously. So that's why down the corner here it had the real time delay error. But you can sample it, you can home it, it'll pretend like it's homing, and you could run a program. And away it goes. This is the Axis interface. This is the one I use. Some people, I think you either love it or you hate it. I don't know. It's the first one I was exposed to when I played with linuxcnc, and I liked it. So so this is what you'd get if you downloaded the linuxcnc ISO and booted it on some hardware. So it's a full Debian installer, and you can do all kinds of stuff like dual boot and stuff like that, but honestly haven't done that in so long I wouldn't want to go through showing how to do it. This is because this is running a live CD, or the live image. I could actually install this and show you how the install goes, but that'll probably be another video. But it's, if you're scared of Linux because it's Linux and that you won't understand how to run it, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you play with it for 10 minutes, you'll kind of get the gist of it. Once you get used to it, it kind of opens up a whole new world of possibilities. So I hope this kind of helps a little bit. I guess I'll talk to you guys later.